Hello, and welcome to this quick tip. Today, we're going to learn about how we can send our learners directly to a Google sign-in page so they can create a Versal account and become enrolled, tracked learners in your course. So let's get started. I'm going to go to the Learner tab of my course management page. And here I'll click the Invite Learners button. And I'm going to copy this learner enrollment URL. And what I'm going to do now is actually sign out of my Versal account, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to click sign out. And now here, I'm actually going to paste this learner enrollment URL and click enter. And now I'm actually kind of halfway going through my learner experience where I'm not signed into a Versal account. I use this learner enrollment URL and I'm brought into a sign-in page. So if a learner has a Versal account, they can just sign in here. But if I specifically want my learners to use Google Sign-In to create their Versal accounts, I can send them a direct link. We all know that sometimes we can give instructions for our learners and they might not always read them, or we just want them to have as clean of a flow as possible. If you don't want them to have to come to this page and then click create an account or click sign in with Google, what you can do is actually right-click the sign in with Google link here, and I'm going to copy link address. Now, this is the link that you can actually share with your learners. So if I just paste it up here in my browser, you'll see that it looks a little different, but this is basically going to be a combo of signing in with Google and this learner enrollment URL. So let's see what it looks like when a learner who's signed into a Google account uses this. So I just popped into a window where I'm signed into a Google account that's never been used to create an account on Versal.com. I'm not signed into a Versal account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that link that we grabbed from the sign in with Google link that came from our learner enrollment URL. So here I'm going to paste that, click enter. And now Versal's asking me if they can have access to my email address and my name. Click allow. And I'm brought directly to this course overview page. If I click start course as this learner, I'll be brought into the course. So basically, if a learner's already signed into their Google account and they use that URL I just showed you how to grab, they're going to be led directly into the course once they give Versal permission. So I've signed out of that account again. I'm not signed into any Google account, and I want us to see what the flow will look like when our learners aren't even signed into a Google account and they've never created a Versal account. So I'm going to paste that URL again. Now here, I'm just being asked to sign into my Google account. With the last flow that we went through, our learner was already signed in, so they skipped this step. This is the only difference between the two. And if I go back to my author account and I'm here on my summary page, let's go to learners. And we'll see that learner that used the Google sign-in has an account and is now being tracked in my course. I can see that they've entered it, and I can see that their date of last activity on the reports page and so on. So if we use that learner enrollment URL and then copy that Google sign-in link, we're able to send our learners directly to Google sign-in to create a Versal account, and then they'll be led directly to the course overview page without going to that sign-in page first. So really great way to get your learners onboarded as quickly as possible if you're using Google accounts.